Hey guys, have you ever heard of this guy named Jack Hibbs? He's out of California. He is an exceptional guy, and I've been watching this message today um, in little bits and pieces. I'm finally getting to the end here, and I'm going back to show you some very important information that I think you'll want to know about. And oh, I wonder why it's not in the news. Well, here's why.
Kingdom, it's not just going to be that area in the red. He will rule the world. But that will be the fulfillment of the promise given to Abraham through Jesus Christ on his throne. Secondly, we saw, number two, last time together, we saw what do Israel's enemies have in common? There were many things, but few things stand out more. And they even gave us more news this week to report on. It was the fact, remember, that Israel must be destroyed. Number one is this: why Ramadan matters in the Israel-Hamas war. Did you know this? This is news. Am I yelling? Are you guys? Sorry. This is breaking news now. This right here is a big, big problem to a lot of people. Because when Ramadan comes to an end, the Islamic world this week is promising the bloodiest worldwide end to Ramadan ever. They believe that now is the time. They believe that with the momentum of the nations of the world that's against Israel, now is the time to pounce on the nation of Israel. Israel's up against the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, do not lose heart about this. You read your Bible carefully. Israel has to be up against the ropes for God to fulfill his word. But mark this down, friends. This is secular news that Ramadan coming to an end, they're predicting that it's going to be the bloodiest ever. Next slide. This is literally, you could, by the way, did I not tell all of you guys to go to this MEMRI TV last week? Didn't I tell you to get that? I told you, if you would have gotten it, you would have got this alert. This is an imam in the United States with many other imams in the United States because Iran has announced that we want everyone to be saying the same thing. What is the same thing? Say this. Imams across America, it's actually imams around the world, call for genocide of the Jews for Allah. Why are you quiet? I'll tell you why you're quiet. Because nobody will say a thing about this. Neither will this be reported on your secular news agencies. In fact, we got this from the Middle East expert, Pamela Geller. You should follow Pamela Geller. You can listen to him. He's speaking in English, by the way. And what is he doing? He's quoting from the Quran, where the Quran says, find a Jew, find a Christian, and kill them. And a rock will shout out to the Muslim, over here, a Jew and a Christian hides behind me. Come and slay them. That's what he's quoting. You can go watch it after service. The reason why you're quiet right now is because you're a little nervous. How about if we did it this way? It'd go down a lot easier, I think. Pastors across America call for genocide of the Jews. Oh, that'd be, oh boy, those pastors, right? Think about it. What if this was rephrased? Are you guys awake? This is deadly serious. This can be said, this can be preached, this can be printed. No one says a word. Where's the FBI? Where's the NSA? They will not touch them. If I were the one saying that, you would have a prison ministry to come and see me. Do you see how skewed things are, ladies and gentlemen? That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Rather remarkable. One more, I think that's it. Oh, yes. This is the Hamas covenant from 1988. You want to take a picture of this? Israel will exist and will continue to exist until Islam will obliterate it, just as it obliterated others before it. I have a question to all of you. Right now, Joe Biden is asking the Israelis to give up more land and give up half of Jerusalem for peace. Okay, first of all, that's not a new idea. Go back and look at previous U.S. presidents, how many times they've tried to broker a peace treaty with Israel and its neighbors, and it's always the same thing. Israel, we know you're just the size of New Jersey, and there's 57 nations that are dedicated to your obliteration that surround you, basically, bad neighborhood. But can you give up some land and everything will be peaceful? That's what they said. If you give them some land, they'll be peaceful. I want to remind you of the Hamas covenant. Israel cannot give enough land to bring peace. In fact, we're spelling the word peace wrong. It's not peace like a dove, it's peace like a pie. Hamas cannot allow Israel to exist. This is their words, not mine. They said this, not me. Number 3, here we go. We're diving back in, and we'll end on time, believe it or not. Number 3 is this: as Israel becomes an epicenter of the nations. As Israel, we're talking as in real time. Israel becomes the epicenter of the nations of the world. You cannot be a national leader today or be in any country where you do not hear about, in some way, shape, or form, Jerusalem or Israel in the news, good, bad, or ugly. The issue is all nations, the Bible tells us, all nations will have to make a policy decision regarding the nation of Israel, and the God of the Bible will see to it. And I'll prove it to you, friends.